Hey everybody, today's video, a little bit different. I thought that I might just go over some tips that I think might help you if you're looking to create a Balisong related YouTube channel. Because I know I'm not big, I'm not popular, however, I do know a few things, and in general when it comes to YouTube, I've been doing YouTube for a while now. A lot longer than I've had this channel for. So I do know some things. But when it comes to specifically just the Balisong side of things, I'll start with that. There's a few things that you can do. Now, if you want to make content kind of like this, with just the flipping and the talking, pretty much raw, unedited, then I would recommend that you invest in getting a camera with a head mount, so you can just have both of your hands available. You'll have much better framing if you do that, and it's going to allow you more freedom because you're just able to do a lot more tricks that you otherwise might not be able to do if you were choosing to just hold it in this hand and try to like keep it way back here, and it's just not as good. And I would personally recommend not using your phone and getting an actual camera, but I'm not going to say that you have to. If you there's nothing wrong with just using what you have, and using that. It will work, it'll get the job done, but in general I like having a actual camera that gets me higher quality stuff. But so there's that. If you want to do the kind of like more produced stuff like Camaro EE, Will Hirsch, Disuko Flips, Telestro before he quit, and Addison True before he quit, and then YouTube took down all his videos. If you want to do that kind of thing, then definitely you're almost certainly going to need a camera. Some of the newer model phones, at least like the iPhones I know, have like cinematic modes, and maybe you could do that, but you'd probably still need a computer for editing, because you're not going to edit it in iMovie, I would imagine. But I don't have much experience with iMovie, so go off, I guess, if that's what you want to do. But yeah, if you want to do that kind of content, I'd recommend just saving up, getting a decent filmmaking camera. That'll just allow you a lot more control with your shots and allowing ultimately a much higher quality product in the end, because that's kind of your goal as a YouTuber should always be to produce the highest quality that you're able to produce. You never want to produce something that is kind of halfway done or like below what you're capable. Unless, of course, you know, there's a certain style you're trying to go for. Like, for me, I can do the much more higher produced Will Hirsch style content. And at some point I will be doing that, but not now. And well, but for this channel, I like just the more chill vibe, the more raw, unedited, feels more personal to me, and that's kind of what I was going for with this channel. But let's see, so I'd recommend getting a filmmaking camera. Also get a decent editing program. There are, I believe, some free ones that can be okay, but you're probably going to be better off in the long run biting the bullet and just buying a professional grade editing program and getting used to that. It's just going to have a lot more features for you, and it's going to let you do a lot more, and ultimately make something that you're going to be more happy with. Sorry guys, there's like a plane flying overhead. But next thing, I'm just going to briefly touch on age. If you are under 18 and you wish to create a Balisong YouTube channel, here's my advice. Don't. Wait till you're 18, because YouTube does not want you on their platform. I'll just be honest. They really do not want you on their platform. They don't really want any of us on their platform. But if you're under 18, they're going to shut you down at some point. You can probably get away with it for a while, but eventually they will get you. And even if you're not 18, sometimes they still flag you for being under 18. So it is what it is. Next thing, when it comes to Balisongs, if you are worried about, you know, being flagged and all that, a few things you can do to help avoid being flagged is flipping trainers only, and specifically the trainers that don't look like live blades. Plastic ones are good. Like for instance, ones with really big cutouts in the middle, like the Bermuda, are good. Vulp seems to be a pretty good one. Another way that you can kind of do it, seems to work, is if you swear in your videos, that actually seems to help the algorithm figure out that you're not a child, which would certainly help with not getting flagged, and it'll also prevent your content from being shown to children. So that's also a plus. But make sure that you're not swearing in like the first 15 seconds or something, because YouTube's got like a policy about that, and then I think you can't get monetized, or it's all a little bit strange if you ask me, but you know, we got to play by their rules, so just follow their rules and you'll be fine. Another thing, a little tip, is that you can actually, every time before you go to record, throw in a few drops of oil. Gives your Balisongs a much nicer, crispy sound that you can really only get with fresh oil. So if you're big on sound, there's a little tip for you. I do that sometimes, but not all the time, because sometimes I just don't want to, or sometimes I've already oiled my Balisongs and they just don't need it. But there's that. Also, if you have a channel, if you want to make a Balisong channel, I know it's going to seem like you absolutely need to be constantly buying new things and showing them off, reviewing them and whatnot, but you know, that's really not the case. You can have a perfectly fine and good channel and only own one Balisong. There's nothing wrong with that. And if that's the case, you know, instead of focusing a lot on the Balisong itself, what you're going to want to do is just focus on you. Focus on the personality side of it, you know? Focus on making a connection with your viewers. Like in general, you want to make sure you're reading comments, responding to them. Not the trolls, not the people that say mean things, but the ones that are genuine comments from good people. Respond to them. Let them know how important they are. Give them the little heart thing. You know, I read all of my comments and respond to all of the genuine ones. It can also be helpful to add some engagement. For instance, letting your viewers either pick the next video idea, pick a Balisong to review, pick a trick for you to learn, something like that. It kind of gives them an influence on your channel, which I think as a viewer makes it feel like the creator cares about you. But as a content creator, it can also be a very helpful tool when you just don't know what to do next, and you let your audience tell you what they want to see next. Let's see. So yeah, you don't need to always be buying new things. Just if you're not going to be, just don't focus on the Balisongs, focus on yourself. You also do not need to be a top tier flipper, even intermediate, to make a channel. It doesn't matter what skill level you are. You could be terrible, you can only do a basic open. You can still make a channel and talk and just do your basic open over and over. Maybe just kind of do this, because I'm sure that people will still want to join because of who you are, but they will also want to join to see your journey, so you get better. People don't really care if you're insane, like jelly flips, or, you know, it's your first day. We're all just, you know, here to encourage each other, see everybody improve. So don't feel that, oh, I'm not good enough, I can't possibly make a channel yet, I have to wait till I get good at flipping. If you want to make a channel and you have that passion, make a channel. I mean, I drop it all the time and like that, and you know, it doesn't stop me. Let's see, I think I kind of want to wrap it up just by talking a little bit about upload consistency, because it's something that I see a lot of newer YouTubers struggle with. A big thing on YouTube is gonna come down to your upload consistency. If you're a channel that uploads very consistently and you pretty much never miss an upload, then they're gonna push your videos out to more people. I don't necessarily know why that's the case, but it just is. I think it partially has to do with, you know, if you upload a video and that video does kind of well, when you upload the next one, it's gonna base that new video off the old video in terms of who it should show the video to. So if you upload consistently, that's gonna work very well for you, because this video is gonna be based on this one consistently. But if you say, if you upload a whole lot, if you upload a whole bunch of videos, like let's say 7 in one day, well, it's gonna look at those videos and go, well, hey, this last video didn't do very well at all, it's at 0 views, so I'm not gonna show this new one to anybody. Of course, they're at 0 views because they were all uploaded within the span of a day, but it doesn't really care about that. It only cares about how they're performing. Alternatively, if you upload videos once a month, once a year, it's basically just going to be the same thing as if you had a brand new channel and you uploaded one video. It's not even going to look at the other video because it was so long ago. But I don't want you to take this to mean that you need to upload every day or every week or 3 times a week. That isn't really a big deal. The biggest thing really is just the consistency aspect of it, whether it's once a week, once a day, once a month, set days of the week. Pick something that's going to work for you and your schedule, and pick something that is going to actually give you enough time to consistently make those videos and upload them in that time frame. So if you're someone who's very busy, don't try and do daily uploads, because eventually you're not going to be able to, and it's going to overall hurt you more than help you. So if you can only do weekly, that's fine. Only monthly, hey, that's fine. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks is a pretty usual time frame for uploads. Nothing wrong with that. But just try to avoid, you know, pushing yourself to make more videos than you can. And if you find yourself in the position where you have a backlog of videos, basically you got like 4 videos recorded, edited, ready to go, and you just want to upload them all at once, don't. Space out the uploads to fit your upload schedule. Not only does having the consistency help you, but it's going to help you in the long run, because at some point you're going to miss an upload. But if you're still running off of that backlog, missing an upload means you don't have to miss the upload. A video will still go up to your audience. You just won't have as big of a backlog anymore. So it's actually quite helpful. I think that's about pretty much all the tips and tricks I can give. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. And until next time, keep flipping.